the titanic, terrifying battle between the most terrifying monsters within our community come together for one giant clash. The following announcement has been paid for by Monsters with Attitude.
We are your podcast's favorite podcast, living off of one phrase, 3 words. Embrace the attitude.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Monsters with Attitude. And of course, you already know this is a special presentation. The road to G-Fest is continuing. Man, oh man, it is a lot of hype, a lot of anticipation, and just, man, it can't come here soon enough, honestly. So yeah, we are continuing that trend. This is our dealer spotlight, another wonderful, fantastic dealer that will be at G-Fest this year. We had the pleasure of talking with this person before in the past, and it's great to see him back and see what he has to bring to G-Fest this year. But yeah, should be really fun. I can't wait to see a lot of his stuff. So I'm excited. But of course, here with me, Mr. Joe Mama himself in living color. What's going on, Mr. Joe?
I'm fantastic, blessed by the best. Excited to be here, talk with Joe and see his amazing designs as always. See what original sculpts he's going to be bringing, some prints, all that fun stuff, and just catch up with him. He's a good guy, and excited to have him back here on the MWA. And I have to admit, I have been asking myself since I was a child, I was like, out of all the popes, who is the dopest of them all? And let me tell you, we are answering that tonight at the MWA.
Absolutely. And of course, without further ado, the dopest of the Pope, Mr. DopePope himself, Joe. What's going on? Thank you for being here, buddy.
Eric and Joe, good to see you guys.
Good to see you,
absolutely.
Man. Always good
man.
seeing you.
Yes. A lot to talk about here, but
so
we're going to get right. Yeah, right. But yeah, we're going to get right into this here because I feel like we have a lot to talk about and just have some fun with this because I'm really anxious to see what you have in store for G-Fest. I had a little bit of a helper put together the slideshow for me, so I really haven't even seen all the photos. So I was just like, hey, somebody help me put this together and then give it to me. So that was awesome. But yeah, I'm excited for that. But before we get into what's coming to G-Fest, I kind of want to dive right into some of your recent work that you've been doing. Obviously, a good partnership with Titanic Creations, and you've been doing a lot of stuff with them in the past and now in the present and even probably in the future. Yes. But I kind of want to dive right into that right away and talk about their newest creation and release coming up is a Reptosaurus. So kind of go through the brainchild of this design, because I know we're getting 2 different designs of this guy. We're kind of getting the authentic kind of Showa or original look, and then we're getting kind of a different scaled, kind of more rugged, fierce look for this release. Can you kind of go through that and kind of pick your brain and tell us why you kind of went with that look along with the original look?
Yeah, this one we wanted to. We didn't have the license, so we're going with the public domain version. So we had to make it slightly different from what's in the film. So we just kind of, when I hear that, all I hear is, have fun. When you get to have creative license, do what you want to do. And I always want to stay as true to what's in people's minds, but I also want to show them what I can do. So I married two of those styles together and came up with this crazy looking dragon that I think looks really beautiful, actually. It's very simple. It's just like a straight tube of scales with a mean face and some big wings, and people seem to love it. We're approaching 600 sold already, so that's outstanding for something that I actually, before I started working on it, I didn't think anyone cared. So to see this thing kind of soar is amazing to me. I can't believe that people love it as much as they do. And I wanted to include an extra head that was a little bit closer to the film, because mine was very stylized and almost looks nothing like what's in the film, but at the same time, I quite love it. And that was the fun I was having, to just go nuts with it. So I felt like, hey, we could totally have a switch out head. It wouldn't be a problem. And especially in terms of tooling, it's nothing to it. So yeah, that was the mindset there. And then like it looks great next to the other figures. So I do think it's an addition to the set that Titanic Creations has been working towards. They have like a whole universe of kaiju now, and it looks great with all of them. So it's really it's a beautiful thing to see it grow, and I'm glad that I'm part of it.
Yeah,
I have a question. Can you explain the difference between what was in the public domain versus not? I'm always fascinated by those kind of backstories of how that happens.
Right. I think with the public domain is like there's either a novel, there might be a novel for this thing, and then there's definitely a comic book series of this thing. And if depending on who's drawing the comic, or what the illustrator felt like sticking to his design or not, because he's very different. He's drawn very differently depending on who's drawing it, or which issue it is, or which panel you're looking at. So it's really difficult. But that's more of what we were going with in terms of the public domain. Like I said, let me look at this guy in the comic and redesign that, instead of looking at the one in the movie and redesigning that. So, but I do think once you have a flying serpent, they're all going to look pretty much the same. You know, it's hard to say. That's why when I did Tiamat for Legendary, everyone was like, "Oh, look, it's Manda." But it's not Manda. There was nothing like Manda, but except it is, because it's just a snake. It's a kaiju snake, and everyone, is going to say that it's Manda. And how can it not be?
I always forget that you are the original brainchild behind Tiamat. I always forget that, and
I never forget it. I never forget.
No, I'm sure
I never
I'll show you right now. The Monarch Files book just came out, and Tiamat is on the cover.
Oh, baby, let's go.
I didn't even open mine yet. I didn't open mine yet. I might keep it sealed, but I've seen there's a few pages of my artwork on the inside, and it's just amazing. I can't believe it. But yeah, that's cool.
Congrats, that's awesome.
And I'm never gonna let you forget it again.
Please don't, because I feel bad that I always forget, and then it gets brought, and I'm like, oh right. And which honestly, Tiamat is the coolest original kaiju so far in the MonsterVerse, in my opinion. And I'm not saying that because you're here. I mean,
say that to all the kaiju designers. No, that's cool.
Yeah, it was a travesty what happened to Tiamat in the film. Like that's the one that I really feel like what the MonsterVerse gave us. Just they could have done so much more with her, and I wanted to see more of her. Like that's the one that was like, oh my gosh, it's so unique, so cool, and I want to see more of her. And yet, in a split second, she's gone, and it's just like, are we ever actually going to see her ever again? I mean, I know we got
Mecha Tiamat.
Yeah. I know we got her like not return, but like she came into that Kong survival game actually.
Yeah.
Where she was fighting Kong a little bit. So I haven't played the game or seen it, but like I heard about that. I was like, oh, well, that's at least she's kind of being more involved in, the MonsterVerse in other ways, but just kind of sucks that, it happened on a blockbuster movie.
I mean, as much as I loved watching that, I agree. I would love to see her carry over into other films, but it's science fiction. Yeah. One line of dialogue fixes anything. So you never know if there's a demand for it, they'll bring it back. Mecha Tiamat, Mega Tiamat, Hyper Tiamat, whatever they call it, So we'll see where that goes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't in one of the newest comics, didn't they like say that she had an egg or something?
Yeah,
so
there's
they could bring her back.
I
Just
don't
maybe
remember
not
the name of
her, maybe like an offspring.
Yeah, it's definitely an offspring in canon in the comics, I think. So that could wind up in a film at any point.
Ooh, okay, that's good. So there is hope. There is hope for her
Yeah.
rebirth. So it is coming. It is on the horizon. So awesome. I do want to do to the next slide here and kind of see more of these differences between the more standard sculpt to your sculpt, which is absolutely amazing. I just had a couple questions, or a question. Why did you want to go, especially the biggest, I think, difference from your version to the original is obviously the wings. The wings are just 3-4 times as big as the original one. Why did you want to emphasize those wings so large like you did?
I just think it looks cool. I have no explanation beyond I think it looks cool. And I think those little ones on that one is more closer to the movie, but I don't think she can fly with that. So I think she can fly with those though. I don't know if it's a she or a he, but
okay.
But yeah, I don't know. It didn't even occur to me that I was going too large with the wings. But I was concerned that she wouldn't be able to stand. And that's why those particular pictures were taken the way they were taken. Those are standing without any kind of supports, as far as I know. I was told. So that means they're not that big if she could still stand up like that.
Yeah.
So that's great. I'm super happy with that. And look how cool it looks.
It looks amazing. No, you made the right choice making the wings so much bigger, because it's a nice aesthetic that complements the overall design very well.
I think without the wings, it's so much more intimidating with the wings. Because it's just, there's nothing to the stature of this creature. It's just a tube with scales, and then without the wings, it's like, okay, it's this really, when she's up against the other monsters, it really doesn't look like there's anything going on. But when those wings come out, all right, now it's a fair fight, or not even. Maybe she's
true.
So that's, I guess, kind of, I was thinking about that. But yeah, you always gotta go bigger. And you just, as you're sculpting, you go big, and then when you make yourself laugh, you're like, okay, I gotta tone this down. But I guess I just didn't laugh right away.
You're like, yep, this is it, man. I love it. Oh gosh, that's so funny. It's funny how I think when we were talking last time, a while ago, actually, probably a couple of years, we were talking about Titanic Creations and what you guys were doing with was it Gorgo or Young Gary? And, we were talking about other IPs that were like, hey, what would be really cool if we could, what Titanic could do, or maybe what we would like to see is all these other obscure IPs that don't have any representation. And pretty sure we talked about this on our stream where one of us three said something about, it'd be really cool if we got like a Reptosaurus or Reptilicus type monster in a toy form. So I'm pretty sure we kind of willed this into the existence, guys.
That's
so I
great.
think it's
I don't doubt it, because I know we've been talking about this for years, Mac and I, and the owner of Titanic Creations, and we always wanted to do these hard to obscure kaiju that only got one movie. I call them one and dones, and Young Gary was one of them, and Gorgo was one of them, and this guy was one of them. Although my heart was never there for this particular character. I didn't grow up loving this movie. It was never on.
Yeah.
And if it was on, I didn't. It couldn't hold a candle to the Japanese and the Korean monsters that I love. But now I appreciate it. But when I was a kid, I was very snobby. My monsters had to be Asian. So yeah. But Young Gary is one of my favorites kaijus of all time, and to be able to make the toy, and it took us years to track down that license. And Gorgo too. I'm like, Gorgo was just. It's like, oh wow, we're gonna make there's no Gorgo toy. We have to make this, and that and that led us to Gappa. For 3 years we were trying to track down Gappa, and we finally got the Gappa license. So we got that coming. Yeah.
Let's go! Yes.
Very exciting. I got it half sculpted. we're looking to showcase it very soon. We wanted to do it at G-Fest, but I couldn't get it done in time with all the work I had on my plate. So maybe shortly after we'll be able to. We announced that we have the license, but we haven't shown any of my work yet. But it's coming, and we got and we got another license that we just got that we haven't announced yet. I can't tell you what it is. But,
come on.
I gotta wait for Mac to make the official announcement.
Just whisper it, Dope. It'll be between us and our 3,500 subscribers.
Exactly. Yeah, trust me. We won't shut up about it when we announce it. So.
Oh,
that'd be great.
Really cool. Congrats.
Someone in the chat, Oscar, our buddy Oscar, said that he would love to see speaking of Young Gary, that he would love to see your version of the reptilian Young Gary. So
I wouldn't mind doing that. I honestly don't know if there's enough demand for it to make it an official toy, but we've discussed it. We were like, should we do it? But I would love to sculpt that and give it a shot. I even want to track down that one toy that's out there that is really expensive. Real. I would, if I find that anywhere, I'll definitely grab it. But it's very similar. Oh, there you go. No, that's not even the one, is it?
No, this is like a keychain of the big one. Yeah,
the big one is the big one's big, and it's like that one looks a little more stumpy.
Yep.
But yeah, he looks kind of Gappa-esque though. The horns on the side and on top. It's like a combination of Gappa and Yongari. I like the original Yongari so much better. But yeah, if I would do that just for fun. So that's something I would do for fun. But I mean, in terms of Titanic Creations making it, it's still up in the air. But we can get the license for it, so that's not a problem. We just don't know if we can sell it to make it worth the while.
Well, I can guarantee you that Eric and I would for sure pre-order that one. And
there's two sales right there.
There's 2 sales. I'm going to say an unpopular opinion. I actually have more of a, more of an upbringing, if you will, with the reptilian Young Gary than the Showa old Young Gary, because that actually kind of broke through very, very mildly here in the States, where you could actually rent it and see it and whatever, and a little bit.
Right, it was all in English. I mean, it was filmed in English and stuff. So it's a weird movie. It came out after Godzilla '98, right?
Yes.
It was like follow up to that.
Yep.
That's interesting. Yeah, and you're younger than me. I'm old. I'm old, so I grew up with they had the 67 Yongari on TV all the time when I was a kid, and I loved it. Every time I was glued to the set. So yeah, so to be able to get to make that it's like a dream come true for a toy maker.
Yeah.
Well, I just love your and Mac's work, your guys' partnership. I'm excited for the future. Eric and I have talked about this a lot behind the scenes of just, you guys are friends at Seismic and some of these other people taking the kind of taking the bull by the horns and saying, you know what, we're tired of waiting for a company to release this stuff, so we're just going to do it.
And I agree with you. That's great. Seismic's doing great stuff too.
Oh yeah. All of you guys are doing fantastic. I mean, all the respect for all of you guys.
And
it opens the door for so many other obscure characters, kaiju, whatever, to be released, that ones that we never thought we would see. So
after the Yongari came out, I saw quite a few Yongaris being done, whether they were just for fun, artists doing their own versions, or actual official ones that were coming out as Sofubi. It was like, wow. Same with Gorgo. I saw some, like one-off Gorgos that artists were doing. So it was like reintroducing these obscure things, like in a small way, back into the zeitgeist and into the ether, and letting kaiju people know that these guys are still around and they're just as cool as the other ones. Everything can't be Godzilla as cool as he is, and he is king. But there's other ones out there. So so like Seismic is Shin Gomez I worked on for them, and then we did the Gigantron from the Ultraman cartoon together, and now we have the Last Dinosaur coming out, which I can't wait to get my hands on. That's as a collector. I don't even care that I sculpted it, but I want an official Sofumi of that dinosaur in my collection.
Mhm.
You know, and whenever I see other people do the sculpts, I drool over them. I want to collect other artists' work as well. So, but yeah, I mean, if it's not for Seismic and Titanic Creations and a handful of others, you can't find this stuff anywhere. And it's I get it. Like the bigger companies, they don't stand to make a dime from it. They'll just lose money on it. But we'll do the small runs and cater to the like 6 or 7 fans that actually care. You know.
Right. Well, I really hope that Mac does a comic or something with Reptosaurus like he did with Gorgo. That'd be cool.
Yeah, when he does the comics, I think that it's always a nice touch.
Yes.
To have a companion piece with the toy. I don't know what he has planned with that, but I know the video that we did was pretty dope though.
Dude, for real.
The Lost Utopian. That guy is just killing it with those videos. So
dude,
I'm so happy to work with him.
Yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, we're gonna. Obviously, we've been talking about this. Obviously, Young Gary. This is the 30-centimeter figure that you did also with them, along with the articulated. But this one is peak. This is so good. I cannot wait for this one to come. I pre-ordered this immediately because I was like, I need this in my collection. It's so great, so unique.
It's big.
Yeah.
It's about as big as the Gorgo one was. It's
okay.
It's like 33 centimeters, like 13 inches high.
Wow.
It's big, and it's got like presence, you know. I just love it. Like I kind of overdid it because there was no definitive Young Gary piece, and now there is, but it's almost like overwhelmingly so. So, but I'm not, you know, that's not a complaint. It's just like the way it should be. Young Gary deserves this piece on the shelf, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then there's the little guys that we got, the 4-inchers. I think those are adorable. So yeah, and I think it's a nice addition to the collection.
Yes, absolutely. Nice little additions that if people kind of like the more chibi-esque, you know, super deformed type style, here you go, and you obviously get all of the unique characters that Titanic has gotten the license for, and obviously you help sculpt. I think this is super awesome, and there is definitely a collection crowd of people that go for this kind of stuff because they go for the cutesy type of thing, but also still want representations of the monsters. So it's really great.
And it's affordable stuff. It's not a $300 piece. It's $25. It's a quick grab. It's an impulse buy. It's cute. You know, you don't have to worry about it breaking and all that. It's just, you know, it's a nice variety of things that we have now to offer. And yeah, I think it's also a nice, just if we have a lot of them, it's a nice giveaway.
Yeah,
you get one. Yeah, I want everybody to have at least one of these in their house.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now if you go to Titanic Creations website, you can get all 4 of these guys for $80. So that's $20 a piece. I think that's a steal, honestly. That's not very pricey at all, and you're getting all 4 of their creative creations of these actual monsters, which is really awesome. Obviously, Joe helped sculpt all of these, which is just fantastic. So yeah, these are tremendous, and I think these are going to be hot tickets. Honestly, I think people are going to get after these a lot more. I think even for the big ones, because you know a lot of people don't have space, don't have the room for doing this stuff, and they like the smaller things. So yeah, I think these are going to be a hot ticket item, honestly. So.
Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly the thinking. Like, if people that just want to support a little bit and they don't have space, they don't have money, they just want to have a little thing says that we care. That's the perfect thing.
And Eric, thank you for giving me the shout out of sculpting it. I appreciate it. I put a lot of hard work in.
You're very good at sculpting, Joe.
No, I'm not.
I love all your work.
Yeah, no, you are very good, my friend. I am horrible. My son you just met could do way better than me. Okay, I'm Joe, do you have a favorite of the 4 so far? I know it's like kind of picking probably like a favorite kid, but like, or just be like a favorite experience of working on one.
That's a great question. I can never really answer that. I feel like probably the Reptosaurus because it was the most recent one, but I do think it was the Yongari because he's one of my favorite kaiju of all time. But I love them all. Like, it just, as I'm working on them, I'm in love with them, and then on to the next. So I can never answer like what's your favorite question. I can never do it.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Nice. Absolutely. Oh, awesome. Yeah. So that's kind of your recent work for Titanic Creations, which is awesome. And obviously that great breaking news from you guys with GAPPA. So that's going to be really awesome to see in the future, honestly.
Yeah.
But let's get
there'll be a G-Fest. There'll be a G-Fest right next to me at my table.
Oh,
they'll have the table
awesome.
right now. They'll have
Awesome.
We want to have the chibis, and we might have the one of the paint masters of the Yongari at the table, but we don't have it for sale yet. It's still pre-ordering. And we got box art by the legendary Arthur Adams. Amazing.
Yes.
So that's first and only time drawing Yongari for us. That's that alone is worth buying it. That's worth the money right there without the toy.
Joe, that made me so excited. I mean this with no disparagement to Matt Frank or Bob Eggleton, but I feel like they get tapped so much, and they are phenomenal artists. All the respect in the world to them. But Art Adams is somebody I feel like that is slept on and a way of this kind of like newer generation, or is forgotten, and for lack of a better term, the fact that you guys brought him back to this genre, it's amazing to me.
Tremendous kaiju fan, so.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I honestly, like, having Art like on our show one day is like a dream of mine. I'm a huge fan of Art Adams. Again, I mean, no disrespect to Bob or Matt or anybody like that. They're phenomenal in their own right, but
I agree.
Growing up on the Dark Horse Godzilla comics and seeing his art and those covers, I'm just oof.
Yeah, I agree. You don't see enough. I mean, that might be his fault. He might not want to, or not that he doesn't want to do it, but he might not get the opportunity to do it very much. He might have to turn jobs like that down. I know it took us a long time to lock him in, but we had a lot of time to wait it out. But maybe other companies don't, so they have to go on with someone else. But I mean, when he does get a piece done that's kaiju related, it's just stunning. So I was like, it's worth the wait as far as I'm concerned.
And Joe, you said that you guys, Mac is going to have these at his table for sale or just to show?
No, we might have one to show, like the paint master of it, but they're not. They probably won't ship until later in the year. But yeah, the pre-orders are still open, so you could go and grab them.
So everybody go grab your stuff, man. Go to Titanic Creations website and go pre-order your stuff, man. All the stuff is still available. So great stuff coming. So, but yeah, let's get into the main event here. And we're going to talk about some of the stuff that's coming to G-Fest. So Joe, as in DopePope Joe, take it away. Let us show us and talk about your designs and your sculpts that you did and what you're bringing to G-Fest.
So I don't know who's clamoring for a devil dinosaur, but I finally 3D printed my devil dinosaur sculpt, and I'm in love with it. I love it. I think it's a goofy looking thing, just like the comic was, and it's tremendous. Like I printed two sizes, obviously. The smaller one is about 6 inches long, and the other one is almost 16 inches long. It's huge, and it's one of the newest pieces. I know there's one or two diehard fans out there that appreciate this. I did it mostly for myself, and you know who I know? Arthur Adams would love this because he would definitely love
awesome.
it. I think he would get a kick out of this one. But yeah, so I'm pending shipping prices. I'll be offering this new piece. I only have one of everything at the show, so I only need to sell the one to feel like it was a success. But if I don't, then I'll know that nobody cares about Devil Dinosaur. This is a deep cut. It's the 70s comic line that I think still gets some recognition, but not the way they draw them now. Way too dinosaurian, and I like this weird looking giant head that he's got and the weird teeth that they gave him, and he was very iconic to me to look this Kirby-esque. And now he's just a big red T-Rex, and I don't, maybe that's what he was supposed to be, but that's, to me, that's not what Devil Dinosaur is.
Didn't he have like a little side? Is it called Moon Boy or something?
Moon Boy, yeah.
Moon Boy. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Moon Boy. I didn't sculpt Moon Boy, but I used to say I won't or can't.
True.
But
True. So
if someone gets this and wants a Moon Boy, then maybe I'll sculpt the Moon Boy for them. We'll see how it plays out. Because to me, I never really cared about Moon Boy. It was all about the Devil Dinosaur.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. All right. Let's see what else we got.
Yeah, I think I sent a lot of views of this thing so people could see it. You have nothing more to say about it. It's just so red. Oh, this is Space Gorgo. This was Titanic Creations April Fool's joke, and we decided to get a print of it and paint it and sell. Maybe we'll sell one and never make it again. So if anybody's interested, we'll see. Because so many people have said, "Hey, you should make that into a figure." I don't think we'll ever make it into a figure, but we could do a one-off and see how that goes. So that's just just for fun.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
That's pretty big too. It's like a foot tall. They're hard to tell in these pictures because I didn't put anything in for the scale. Yeah, I'll have some Showa Gamuras and a Space Gauss.
Space Gauss.
Outer Galaxy Gauss, as he's called.
Yeah, the one who just gets mutilated.
Yeah.
Like,
I was considering doing a chopped up version of it. I still might. I think it'd be funny. Just in like a puddle of blood.
Yeah. Let's see what else we get.
Are you selling those as a set, Joe, or
no? Everything will be individual. Everything has like their own pricing because everything costs a specific amount based on how much resin is used and how long it takes me to paint it, how complicated a job it is. So everything is like crazily priced, and I'm trying to keep the prices as low as I can without losing money on them. But you know how things are these days. It's rough out there. But yeah, 3D printing these things at the sizes that I'm printing them, they start to cost me a fortune. So I can't go too low without losing money.
And I think typically your scale wise is what, 6 inches or so or bigger?
No, these are actually more like 10 inches.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I'm bringing like the stuff I'm bringing are pretty big. Some of some of them are like they're like a foot tall. Some of them are like 20. I got a Godzilla hybrid that's 24 inches long, a Rodan with 26 inch wingspan, a Shin Godzilla that's almost like a cubic foot. It's like I'm bringing in big stuff. That's why. Yeah, I should have put something in for scale. It didn't occur to me.
That's big.
Okay.
Because in my head, I'm like, I know how big they are, so I just assume everybody else will. Yeah, that smaller one is about 5 inches high.
Okay.
Smaller. So the bigger one is 10, probably a foot long.
Yeah, double that. Wow. Okay.
That's
like you're going big or going home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is like my take on the Ultima cartoon, Netflix cartoon Godzilla.
Well, it's like I remember last year. I think didn't you sell out of everything last year?
I brought like 28 pieces and came home with 2.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring a lot more this time because I'll have a lot of stuff I didn't have last year.
I'm sad that I missed out on the bagging last year.
I had one this year and I sold it at Kaiju Brooklyn. It was one of the first things to go.
Son of a bitch!
I did intend to have it, but it sold out. Yeah, here's like my attempt to paint Titanosaurus, but that thing is almost like 11 inches tall.
Dang!
And my fake Goji. That's also pretty big.
Love that. Yeah.
Eric, are you in love with that Titano?
I am, but I'm pretty proud that I actually own a piece of Joe's art before I even know or knew who Joe was. So like I bought his stuff way back ago, and I actually got a Titanosaurus, but it's in the 6-inch line.
Oh, it's a much smaller one.
Yeah. So
Very
it's part
cool.
of my Titanosaurus collection and everything. So
very cool.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah,
so.
I went through baby steps as I was growing through the years. I was very timid at first and did very small prints, and I didn't paint them, And then I just got courage and confidence, and I started printing them big and started painting them. I'm not the best painter, so these are my best attempts. Professionals can do way better than me, so I still sell them without paint, so that someone else can paint them better. But yeah, I do find that people do appreciate the paint, so that's why I do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, there's
just
people like me,
longer.
like Joe, that we don't paint. We just don't do it, and so we want other people to paint it for us or become pre-painted.
Yeah,
I finger paint.
Well, that's how I felt. I was like as good of a painter as any finger painter was. And I think some monsters are so much easier to paint. Like Godzilla, he's mostly one color with some dry brushing, and you're done. And then dot the eyes and the nails, and you're good. But Titanosaurus is like, oh my god, I don't know what to do. You kind of need an airbrush for these things, and I don't have that. But I still have fun with it. I try to get it to look as good as possible. So that's the Space Godzilla. That's also about 12 inches high, I think.
Wow, I love it.
That's great. Space Godzilla seems to be really popular for a certain reason.
Yeah. He's getting more this year more than ever. So that was the concept behind Space Gorgo. Because Space Godzilla was in the ether at the time, so I just wanted to make a goof with it. It's the year of Space Godzilla, that's for sure. I hope the design doesn't disappoint.
Oh boy, me too.
I don't see how it can, but I think if they go too far in like the wackadoo realm, I don't know if I'm gonna like that or not, but I kind of want to see just a really cool take of this on the screen, But,
yes.
I can't imagine Toho letting them go too far away from it.
Yeah, I think the last one went pretty far, honestly. Like that one was a little. I wasn't the most enthusiastic about it, especially when seeing the trailer from New Empire. When I saw it, it was fine, it was great, but I still think they went a little much.
When it crossed over into wackadoo. 100%.
Yes,
it's in wackadoo
absolutely,
and it's okay. It's okay, but I don't know if this new dark movie should stay in wackadoo. But also, I don't think Legendary has disappointed with any of their actual Toho designs. They can go crazy with their own, which is fine. But when you take one of Toho's and I don't think they screwed any of them up. Like Ghidorah is amazing.
That's true.
Rodan was amazing. Mothra looks gorgeous, and Godzilla himself was one of my favorite Godzilla versions. So I don't know if it's a popular opinion, but that's mine. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they do. I think they're gonna show respect. I certainly hope so.
Eric and I talk about this all the time, that Space Godzilla is arguably Godzilla's strongest, or at least top 3 strongest villains ever. So they really need to do him right in that way. And I don't know. Fingers crossed, because he is by far, I think, one of, if not my favorite villains. So they better do it right, or I will be going to Legendary myself.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, time will tell. Time will tell. Just crossing our fingers. Oh, okay.
That's a great shot of both of them.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys got me on the April Fools. I was like, oh no shit, they're doing, like, I didn't even realize what day it was. I was like, oh shit, they're doing Space Gorgo, like what?
Yeah, it was
everyone was like, oh, April Fools. I'm like, oh,
I think we came up with the idea like 1 week before, so I had to get it done really fast. It was silly.
Wow.
But it looked pretty good for something that we like whipped together really quickly, and we never really intended to do anything with it, so it didn't have to be production ready or anything for the factory. So, but that's a Marvel Comics Godzilla.
Okay.
About 10 inches high. If you like that Marvel Comics run, then you'll love this toy. And that's the Kaisei IDW Godzilla.
Oh, nice.
So those are the two comic versions of Godzilla that I'll have. Again, that Kaisei one, it's got like a 14-inch, like from tail to head. It's huge. It's really big. It's a really big piece.
It's a big boy. I like that you're doing the not as popular, not as well known, I guess. Especially the Marvel, I think it's just one that kind of is always looked past for a representation of Godzilla, and just nobody likes to do anything of the Marvel Godzilla.
To this day,
it's history.
Aside from mine, you can't find a toy of it. You could even find some cool Hanna-Barbera Godzillas, but not the Marvel Godzillas. So that's why I was like, okay, I'm doing this. I actually kind of liked it better than the Hanna-Barbera version slightly.
Oh my gosh! You said Marvel. I was looking at this like, oh, this is his version of the Hanna-Barbera. I didn't even.
It's the Marvel. Yeah, they look so similar.
Yes,
it's very similar.
Yes,
and they were like big.
I didn't even.
Yes.
Okay. Absolutely.
Well, it's so funny that finally the light bulb goes on Joe Mama's head, because we talk here at MWA and on behind the scenes about seeing new iterations that haven't been done of Godzilla that we want to see come to light. It's the Marvel Godzilla, it's the Dark Horse Godzilla, it's the animated Godzilla, it's all this stuff that we want to see toys of that no one's touching, and it's just like, we want that stuff. Collectors will pay money for that stuff, and it's untapped. Nobody's done it, so it's like, if people start going with it, I mean, it's a gold mine, I think.
And that's why I want to bring these to G-Fest, because that's where the fans will be. If I can't sell these at G-Fest, I won't be able to sell them anywhere, like, for the most part. So, and the Kaisei is so new that I can't see people clamoring for the figure. But I mean, that's basically what it looks like. So if you love the design, that toy will appeal to you. That my toy of it will appeal to you. Same with the Marvel. That looks like yanked right out of the comic. So if that's what you liked, I think I nailed it. I don't mind saying so. And that's just, as goofy as it is. That's cool of a toy you're gonna get of that. Because good luck finding another one.
For real.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Quick question from one of our members here. Dope, are you planning on doing your own version of MonsterVerse Space Goji?
Absolutely. I have a million ideas in my head, and I really want to do one before the movie comes out. But it's just it's a timing issue. I haven't had the time to sit down and do it. Maybe after G-Fest when things chill out. But right after G-Fest, I have to jump into GAPPA. So I got to get that done before certain, and then maybe after GAPPA, I can do some things for myself. But yeah, my mind has been like fixated on doing my own MonsterVerse Space Godzilla. Just
cool.
But it's always when they come out with the trailer and you get a glimpse of what it looks like, then that'll make me want to sculpt it more than anything. And then I'll probably do it that week, when the first trailer's out, I'll probably do it like within that time. But I don't. I want to do my own. I want to do my own before I know what it looks like. And then I'll do theirs,
Yeah, and maybe who knows? Maybe you'll be parallel with them, like pretty close to what it is.
Holy
That'd be kind of cool.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, exactly. So that'd be cool.
So here's the deep cut, guys. We got the Gilala
Wang Magui.
That's about and the Wang that no one knows. I think if anybody knows what Wang is, there'll be a G-Fest if they know who that is. And believe it or not, like it just takes the one person that loves it and needs it in their collection, and that's what. But they're both about a foot high, so.
Wow, that's great. Wang Magui, I never in a million years would have thought that.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous looking thing, but I kind of love it. At the same time, it's so goofy, but it's just it fits with all the other ridiculous creatures I have all over my room. It's just like, why not?
Have you seen
totally fits.
Have you seen the movie, Joe?
Yeah, I thought the movie was good. Are you talking to me or the other Joe, though?
Yeah,
Joe,
both.
Have you seen it?
No, I thought it was a picture of Eric out of the shower. I didn't know what that was.
It's remarkably ambitious,
Mhm.
that movie. What they were trying to do was like impressive. I don't know if they pulled it off like successfully or not, but it was like, I applaud them for what they were going for. They tried to do some really creative like camera work and set pieces and goings ons, and it was amazing what they were trying to do.
Yeah.
What movie is
Absolutely.
Wang Magui. It was considered lost media for a long time, and then they recently found it, and then there's a Blu-ray of it now. So you can. I watched it for free on YouTube. I found a shitty copy of it, but you could buy a Blu-ray of it at this point. So it's like back out in the world. But for the longest time, people that weren't even sure if it ever existed.
I think it's go under SRS Cinema. I think they're the ones that got the rights to distribute it. So yeah, go there. So
throughout the movie, there's a little boy that's stuck in the creature's ears, and it's running back and forth from ear to ear, and sticking his head out and trying to get people's attention and shit. And I'm like, wow, that's a crazy concept to do back when the budget for special effects was like $2,000. You know, but they pulled it off. Like they kind of pulled it off in a charming, silly kind of way.
I'll have to add that to my list of things to watch.
It's definitely worth a watch. You get a kick out of it. I mean, you're not going to fall in love with the new kaiju design or anything. You're going to be like, oh god, this thing is. If you've seen any Spectre Man episodes, and it's on par with that. Like how bad that is.
Yeah. Ooh, great shots. Galala, love it. Ooh.
Maguma. No one ever has a Maguma. So I
absolutely not.
So I got a small one, which is about 6 inches across, and then the bigger one is more like a 10 inches across.
That's awesome. I love it. I love the pose.
I just wanted to do some stuff that people that don't have if they have a lot in their collection, but there's always one or two stragglers that they can never find a cool toy of. Those are the ones I love doing, and Magumas falls into that category, I think. I take a little creative liberty on it. My version has the long claws on the fins, and Maguma doesn't.
See, like monsters like Maguma, I've said to Eric before, these are the deep cuts, and the rights have to be, I would assume, very cheap, that Legendary should tap to throw into the Monsterverse, because I can't imagine it's anywhere near the price tag of getting a Godzilla or a Gigan or a Space Godzilla or whoever.
Right, I agree with you.
And throw them in for a minute or two as a background character or whatever in all the movies, like the Giant Condor, Giant Octopus, Maguma, even Kamibas and Ganame and all that stuff. I just feel like they have a wealth of Z level kaiju that they can throw in for very cheap to really broaden this monster roster beyond their original designs.
And I love that idea, and they totally should do that. I doubt they will, but they should. Right. And it'd be like such Easter eggs for kaiju fans to go nuts. And if you're not that savvy, it just looks like another cool monster in the background, so you don't even know. So it's just like it's win-win kind of, because the designs are cool, and they would upgrade them to make them look beautiful. Like that, like Legendary's Ganime would be. Well, you kind of see their crab monsters, and they always look phenomenal. And any kind of squid monster is going to look amazing. I think they can do no wrong with the existing monster designs, so it would always be a plus. Yeah,
absolutely. Another quick question from another member here. Would you ever tackle any of the Zone Fighter kaiju?
They're so strange looking.
They
are so weird. I don't know. I totally would. I definitely would. I think I have sculpted one of them. Can't remember the name of it, but it was in the episode where Godzilla was fighting with Zone Fighter against these two weird looking. One of them was orange. I think he was orange. He was like a robot orange with a beak. I think, like I would have to change them around a lot because I do think they're just weird looking. I don't think they're that great. But I would definitely work on something like that. That's strange enough. I like Zone Fighter. I think he's pretty cool looking.
Dude, oh, I love Zone Fighter.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. It's just something that Toho needs to tap into and actually get a official release for and everything, and actually put it, dub it and everything. So I would love it.
I just wanted to say my photography is terrible. My camera is terrible, and my lighting my lighting setup is awful and doesn't exist. And that's why my pictures none of these pictures are doing these things justice. So I apologize. I guess not in advance.
So they look better in person, everybody. Don't worry.
Yeah, come to the table and look at them in person because these pictures suck. But but yeah, this Shin Godzilla is way more impressive when I look at it in person than the picture is showing. But that thing's huge. I mean, I hope I can get it to the show without breakage. You gotta worry about breakage. Outside of how much it costs to ship all these things, then there's like how much of it is actually going to stay intact. Because that sucks. But this thing is like I said, about a foot high. The tail is huge, so it's about a foot long and a foot wide. And it's just a nice, impressive piece. I know there's a lot of Shins out there, but I never put mine out for.
But I love the pose. The pose again is it's different, and I prefer it actually looking from yours than what we get to see with Shin, because I think he leans over too far, and I like more of the straight out and back kind of look to him. He's more menacing, I think. All right, let's see what else we got. We got more photos of Mr. Shin. Yeah, we do. Wow,
that's a big ass tail.
That is a big ass tail.
So that's the 26-inch Rodan. The thing is gigantic, bigger than the Shin.
Holy cow!
That's great. I love that. Love that. So cool. Ooh.
That chest.
Love the gold. Yeah, I love the gold on the chest. Yeah, I dig that. Wow, that looks great.
Ooh,
okay.
Yeah, I have a 12-inch Mothra larva, which was fun to paint. At one point, it just looked like a giant turd. Like before I put the dry brush and the other colors in it was just like, what is this giant turd I'm painting? I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
I'm painting a turd.
But then when you're done painting it, and it looks like Mothra, you're like, hey, it did okay.
Yeah, all right.
I got this silly Gabra. These guys are big. These guys are about like 11 inches tall. Baradon.
Yeah, love it.
I love Baragon. Baragon slept on, man.
Oh, King Caesar over there. Sure. King Caesar.
Jordan, do you see Jordan? Do you see? Oh man. Ooh, that's awesome. Jordan, the one who actually asked the last question, is a big King Caesar fan. So he's already claiming, he's like, mine.
Yeah. That's cool.
So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, every time I bring him to a show, he sells really fast.
Oh yeah.
So
And
I always have one. That's my Zilla hybrid that I have. That's like 24 inches long. It's like what if Zilla was combined with the legendary version. So that's my take on like a bigger.
That's so awesome.
More
that's so
badass version of Zilla, that more Godzillian. So yeah, that's what that is.
Cool. I love that one.
And there's the Mega Monster set.
Wow.
So this is if you know the comics, you know that cover.
Yep.
And you know who those doofy looking monsters are. But yeah, I mean, I love these. These are my favorite things in the comic. Like I just loved those wacky monsters that he fought, and no one's making toys of those. So I did. I made them.
That's awesome. Love that.
Yeah, that's about 13 inches high, 12 inches high. It's big.
So
It's
does this come
big.
as a set? Like you gotta buy the whole set for this one?
You don't have to. I'll sell the
Okay.
one in the middle. That's one piece. So he's holding
Okay.
the monster's called Ryan, or whatever you call it. That's like actually attached. So you have to buy that as a whole. But the other two are separate, so you don't have to buy the set. But if a big enough fan wants the set, he's got to get there quick.
Yeah.
Before someone buys just one and then the whole set. But you know, if that's the case, then I'll do another one and ship it.
Okay.
And that's everything.
Awesome.
And
Wow.
that's not even everything. That's like 1/3
Yeah.
of what I'll have. There's a lot of stuff
Wow.
I just didn't bring. I didn't have pictures. I didn't have time to take pictures of everything I'm bringing. I'm bringing way more than that, and a lot of more Godzilla and Gamera stuff, and lots of like, I'll have small sizes of things and big sizes of things. Hopefully, for people that don't want to spend too much, because the bigger ones they get between $200 and $400.
Yeah.
And the small ones are like max out at like 75.
Yeah.
And I have stuff for like 25. And yeah, I'm trying to keep the price points doable. Even this expensive stuff, I don't want it to be too expensive to like break people's banks. You know,
Yeah.
last year people were really happy to work with me, and like they came to my table and bought everything I had. So that I love that. It means a lot to me that people love my work and care. Because I don't know if people know like that I'm the artist of this stuff. You know, like I think sometimes people just think I'm selling toys, and I can't. You know, when it gets really busy, people just they don't have time to talk to me. They just want to get what they get and walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably just thought they bought themselves a toy and not a piece of my artwork. So that's the distinction between what's on my table and what's on anybody else's table, at least for that matter.
Yeah. So basically, what he's saying is, guys, have him autograph the figure before you go because you're getting it from a famous artist himself. He's making it from zBrush program on his computer. Then he's printing them. Then he's painting them, and he's selling them. He's doing the whole kit and caboodle. So definitely appreciate his work because it's amazing stuff. I mean, you've showed some amazing stuff tonight, and like you said, it's only like 1/3 of what you're bringing. Who knows what other kaiju he's going to be there. So obviously go check out his table because you just don't know what you're going to find there. And you could find your dream figure that you never knew that you needed. And here it is at DopePope's table. So,
are you going to be in the same location as last year?
I hope so. I don't know. I actually don't know. I guess I'll know when I get there. I know they have the table arrangements, but I don't know if they seem to change the room every year, so I don't know. I don't know where I'll be.
Oscar is asking Joe if you're going to be selling prints.
Oh.
No, I used to sell lots of 2D prints, but it's just at this point it just becomes too much to bring with me, and I won't have any room on the table to put them down once I have all the 3D prints out. But yeah, I haven't really been making any new 2D print stuff. So that's a no. It's a no-go.
Okay.
Any art at all?
Is there something you want me to bring?
Oscar?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oscar, what do you got a request? Maybe you can make your dream come true.
I save my 2D prints for like smaller shows where I don't have as big of a table and I can't put too much stuff out. Like I'll have it at Comic-Con. In New York City, New York Comic-Con, I'll have the 2D stuff there because I'm not allowed to have 3D prints on the table as much. So and I only get half the table because I have to share it with my buddy. So stuff like that, I that's when I put out the 2D stuff. But lately I've been going all in on the 3D.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, I have a question unrelated to G-Fest for you, Joe. Thoughts, feelings, excitement level for -0 coming up here.
Oh, very, very excited. I can't wait to see what that's going to be about. I don't want to know anything. I don't even want to watch the trailer. I'm scared of watching the trailer. I don't want to know nothing. I'm trying to avoid all spoilers. But yeah, I mean, I loved -1. So I can't wait to see this movie. And I think my excitement for Supernova is about on par. Although I did like -1 a lot more than New Empire, so I think the same will happen again here. But who knows? I mean, I really can't wait to see both of them.
Yeah.
Same. My follow-up question was on the Supernova, the excitement level. So
yeah, I mean the big thing is like what's the big baddie? Is it what's it going to look like? If it's that I can't stop thinking about that. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. That's what like Godzilla's all about. It's like what's this new monster's going to be, and how is he going to win the fight? And that's exciting to me. I get all giddy about it. And I can't. We're eating good. We got 2 huge movies coming out. That's gonna be. It's gonna be a lot. And then November 6th is -0, so that's like really soon. Next year is Supernova, right? Next summer. So it's a much longer
next
wait.
March.
So yeah. So this November.
Yeah. What do we have? We have what is it? Is it 4 months until -0, and then like 8 months until Supernova? So. Or something like that, right? Because isn't Supernova in March?
Yeah, if it comes out around the same time as New Empire did, it'll be like late March, right?
Yeah, March, April.
Which was kind of a good time for that. It did well.
Yeah.
Right?
It did very well, yeah. You said it best. We're eating well as Godzilla Kaiju fans. It's a good time to be a fan, for sure.
Do you have any predictions on -0? Like, do you think there's going to be another kaiju? Do you want to be another kaiju? And who do you want to be as another kaiju?
Oh, these are great questions. I do think there'll be another kaiju in it. I don't want Ghidorah, Mothra, or Rodan. But if they're there, I'm fine with it. But I kind of want to see either a brand new thing or like a lesser known that gets no love kind of thing. But if they do Ghidorah, Rodan, or Mothra, I get it. And I'm sure it'll be like, all right, let's see a design. Let's see. It's gonna it'll hinge on the design and like what happens. But yeah, I think that's always the grab bag of these movies. Like what is this thing gonna look like? How badass it's gonna be? What's the fight gonna be like? And is it gonna be just another like smashing toys together, or is there gonna be a serious plot and that makes sense for this particular monster? And that's gonna be hard, I think when you start to try to make longer, ongoing movies that are serious in tone, it gets harder and harder to do the more monsters you introduce. You have one Godzilla, you could keep that shit dark and gritty and serious. But the second you introduce a second monster, everything's kind of dumb now. It's like, come on, you're doing 2 monsters? Let me guess, there's 3 monsters, and then the next one's got 5? Come on. And it just gets sillier and sillier, and it's what happens with every one of these series, even Legendary. That's basically what's been happening. The first one was serious, and it's gotten sillier and sillier as we've gone. So, inevitably that's going to happen with -1, but let's see, maybe it's a fun ride.
Yeah, absolutely.
But how do you bring Megalon into something without being like just goofball? Like you can't take that seriously. So, but yeah, I'm hoping it's Megalon. Imagine if Megalon is just out the gate. They're going nuts.
That would be crazy. Oh my goodness.
He just hot grenades out of his mouth.
I wouldn't be upset if it was a Megalon. I mean,
oh no, I wouldn't either.
I love Ghidorah, I love Mothra, I love Mechagodzilla, the big 5, like you said, Joe, but it's in every new iteration, it seems that they immediately go back to Mothra and then Ghidorah and then Mechagodzilla, and
it's like
enough is enough.
It's like Marvel going back to Iron Man,
Iron Man and Captain America,
yeah. So it's like that. It's just reeks of desperation, and that's why of all the hints and rumors, I kind of was rooting for Ghidorah to be in this one. And Swag Monster. I think they can do something pretty interesting with that. I also heard that there's going to be a second Godzilla, which might be interesting, but at the same time, that same rumor was floating around for the first one. So I wonder if it's just something that keeps happening every time they bring this up. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm eagerly anticipating this, and I don't want it spoiled, especially like the 2 weeks before it comes out. You know, that's when all the leaks shit goes crazy. So you gotta hide under your bed.
You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I think that'll do it. We don't want to take up any more of your time, Joe. Obviously, you're very busy. Got to get on that GAPPA and get that going. And the G-Fest prep is still going because we only have about 2 weeks away. But awesome, tremendous stuff that you were showing here tonight. So yeah, everybody go check out Joe's table at G-Fest. He has amazing 3D printed sculpts of every one of his own designs of all these tremendous and great kaiju. So go check him out. And like he said, not everything that was shown tonight was even on his table. So go be surprised to his table and check out everything and just say hi to him. He's an awesome down-to-earth guy, as you guys have watched and listened. I mean, he's a lot of fun to talk to, and just you know, we love talking to him. We love seeing him. And of course, we're going to stop and say hi to him, of course, this year in person again. And it'll be a lot of fun in 2 weeks. Yeah, so that'll be great. So yeah, go check him out at G-Fest, and it'll be a lot of fun. And yeah, if you guys go to G-Fest, hit us up. If you see any of us, come say hi. We're all Godzilla fans, Tokusatsu fans, all in one space, just kind of celebrating and nerding out for one weekend. And it'll be a lot of fun. But yeah, thank you, Joe, for showing off everything.
My pleasure.
I hope the best for G-Fest for you and the upcoming success with you in Titanic or Seismic or any other projects that are lurking in the future. You know, can't wait for GAPPA. That's going to be absolutely amazing. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So thank you for coming on here and showing us your goodies. That's at G-Fest. So, but with that, yeah, and with that, we are out of here, everybody. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that stuff. Like the video. Go to our TeePublic page. Go and rep the MWA if you want to get some amazing merch from us. But yeah, we are out of here. And of course, I am Eric. That is Joe. That's the other Joe, Mr. DopePope. So this is the MWA. And of course, we like to have a little calling goodbye that we like to do here. And it goes one phrase, 3 words, embrace the attitude. Good night, everybody.